السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته متابعينا الأعزاء. معاكم سعاد مرة ثانية في مكان جديد بكوريا نتعرف عليه مع بعض. اليوم أنا متواجدة في مكان اسمه متحف سامسونج للابتكار. اسمه حلو صح؟ جايين نستكشف المكان ونتعرف عليه أكثر. اليوم راح تكون معاي تور جايد راح تعرفنا على المكان كامل. خلوني أعرفكم فيها. اسمها جريس. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Hello, Sua.
Hi, nice to meet you, Grace.
Nice to meet you too. And hello to everyone watching this video in the UAE. I am Grace from Samsung Innovation Museum.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself, Grace, and maybe some information about the museum?
Oh yes, of course, sure. First, it's an honor for me to see Sua and you guys through this video. And Samsung Electronics has been creating new values in our life by making continuous innovation in the electronics industry. And here, right, at Samsung Innovation Museum, you can see the past, present, and future of the electronics industry and how it has improved the quality of our life.
I'm really interested, Grace, for the tour.
So shall we why not start right now?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Follow us and let's check it out.
So here we are at the History Hall of Samsung Innovation Museum that shows the history and development that Samsung has gone through. So Samsung Electronics was established in 1969 here in Suwon City, where Sua and I are staying right now.
I've seen a lot of interesting products out there. Is there any specific products that are available here?
Oh yes, exactly. That's a good question. Samsung, since its establishment in 1969, has been producing home appliances like black and white TVs, air conditioner, refrigerator, and so on. So shall we go inside?
I'm really excited for the TVs.
TVs,
yeah, and refrigerators.
Especially the products in the 1970s to 1990s.
How cool is that?
So let's go.
Let's go. This way.
This way. So let's take a look at the products in the 1970s first. Right here. So Samsung Electronics began producing home appliances in the 1970s. You can see black and white TV that Samsung released in the 1970s. And also here is the first color TV that Samsung produced. The next product is right here. This is a twin tub washing machine.
Okay.
Can you make a guess why it was called a twin tub washing machine?
Yes. I think I know. One is for washing and one is for drying.
Exactly. So the left tub was used for washing the laundry and the right tub was for the spin dry of the laundry. So in the 1980s, Samsung Electronics continues to develop different electronic devices and portable devices too. And then finally becomes the top electronics company in Korea. And here I'm going to introduce you a cassette player named My. It's right there. Can you see that?
Yes.
It's very small and it was very light, only 400 grams.
I remember my sister at the days had something similar, but I'm not sure if it was Samsung or another brand.
Actually, there's a Walkman that's very popular.
Oh.
That's similar to that. It's a cassette player. Especially this My cassette player had two headphone jacks. So two people could listen to the music at the same time.
Look how advanced it is.
It was really advanced since 1980s. Can you also guess why it was named My?
Maybe because it's like a person, individual item?
Actually is. It means that it's a personal or individual item, moving from home appliances used by all family members to an individual item. And there's also the first personal computer developed by Samsung Electronics. This is PersCom. Actually, this was mainly used for educational purposes or for work purposes too. So here we have a microwave oven with a 5-inch display on top of the product. So actually this display showed 30 different recipes people could watch while cooking with a microwave oven. Also, there is this laptop computer. Actually, if you close the lid, people could carry it like a briefcase.
Wow.
And the laptop came from meaning that people could put their computers on their lap. That's why it became laptop. So in the 1990s, there happens a very important event in Samsung Electronics. And this green computer is one of the products. As you can see, this product is called green computer, but can you make a guess why it was called green? Anything that pops up to your mind if you hear the word green?
Is it environmental friendly?
Exactly.
I should get an award.
So you're so great. Yes, it's eco-friendly product because it reduced the energy consumption by 47%.
So Grace, I noticed that you have trophies. I'm not sure if they are trophies actually
These
here.
are actually Olympic torches.
Oh, Olympic torches.
Yes, a lot of people ask question why torches are
Exactly, that's
being
my question as
displayed
well.
on the table. The Samsung Electronics is the only company in Korea to officially sponsor Olympic Games. That's why the torches that we use in every game, starting with the 1998 Nagano Olympic game,
Wow.
up to the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympic game, are being displayed on the table.
So interesting for me. I'm checking actually the phones that Samsung phones in displays, and I've noticed that there is always a time gap of 2 years between each phone. I believe those years represent the production of the phone in Samsung. So what does that
Yes,
indicate?
that year is actually the exact year when the Olympic Games were held, and the location too.
So there is a linkage.
Yes, there's a linkage. And these phones were actually distributed to athletes and IOC members during the Olympic Games.
So normally every 2 years Samsung produces different phones.
Different phones. And the phones that represented that period of time were distributed to the athletes. Let's move on to the next table to see the logo transition of Samsung Electronics.
Oh yes, that should be, I think, interesting also.
Yeah, very interesting for the logo. It's right here. So you're familiar with Samsung's logo? That's blue, right?
Yes, that the last one, the blue one.
But actually, in the beginning or in the 1970s, Samsung used this logo,
The red one.
the red one, and with 3 stars.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is there any representation of 3
Of
stars?
course, yes. Samsung means 3 stars.
Oh, in Korean.
Yes, and each star has a meaning. It means like big, strong, and everlasting.
Oh.
That's the hidden meaning behind the stars. And color red represented passion of the company.
So is there any reason for the color to be changed from red to blue with the new logo?
Oh, yes, of course, in the beginning it was passion, very important for the company. In the 1990s, especially exactly in 1993, the logo changed into the color blue, meaning trust.
Oh.
So as a global company, Samsung is striving hard to get trust from all the customers all around the world.
So they already established their passion, the beginning of their career in the 60s, I believe, and now up until today, it's all about the trust from customers.
That's one way you could understand
All over the
transition
world.
of the logo.
Not only within Korea, because I think there are Samsung lovers all over the world.
Exactly, and there's also hidden meaning here. If you see, there's a little opening
Yes.
in letter S and letter G, meaning that Samsung is open-minded. It's all open to the global society and the community.
There
Why
was
it does
even a meaning with this logo.
And this
Who would ever
oval,
guessed?
it means galaxy. it represents galaxy. So if we started from 3 stars, now Samsung is a global company representing the galaxy or the universe.
That's a very interesting meaning to it. Now they're becoming bigger and they're becoming more famous globally. And I think this could be one of the understanding of the logos itself.
So this was all for the history hall. Now we're going to move upstairs, right? To
Yes.
continue our tour.
Let's see something else.
So here we are at the 5th floor of the museum. And through the window right here, you can see
The
the
view.
headquarters of Samsung Electronics. And amazingly, actually, was this place that Samsung began producing home appliances back in the 1970s. But in the 2000s, Samsung has transformed into Research and Development Center.
I think you
So
told me it
R&D
was
center.
the factory,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it was used to be a factory before, but now it's a Research and Development Center. And so I have this device.
Okay.
I usually have this device to control like videos and doors and other facilities in the museum. So would you like to try to open the door for us?
Yes. Where do I have to click?
Yeah. And then the door opens right here for us.
So does everybody has the same access at the museum?
Yes, for us like a presenter who are in charge of the tour, we have this device to control the facilities.
How innovative is that?
Go inside.
Yeah.
So here we are at the first exhibition hall of the museum. This is where we can see various scientists' efforts, stories, and inventions from the 18th century to the 20th century. And I have something interesting to show you as well. It's right here.
See?
What is this? An experiment for the visitors. Would you like to turn the lever?
To the right or to the left?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, wow.
I'm going to ask you a question like, can you imagine your life without electricity?
Not at all. Not at
all, right? So we're going to find out here like how the electronics industry started. So here we can see home appliances that were developed or invented more than 100 years ago.
So we've already seen the vintage one, now this is the legacy, I think.
This is the legacy ones. And these are all authentic products that we have in the museum. First, we have the mass-produced electric motor washing machine.
Yeah, I was right, it's a washing machine.
Yeah, a lot of people would think that it's not a washing machine. But actually, yeah, it is a washing machine with a motor underneath the product. You can see that black motor.
And that's, I think, where you dry the clothes, probably?
Exactly. Wow, yes, the rollers you see at the back were used to dry.
I think maybe squeeze the clothes in between and then
you roll the handle there and then it pressed the laundry to squeeze out the water.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. And right here, we have the first vacuum cleaner that was used inside the house.
With different colors.
Yes. It also has a dust collector, like the bag there behind. But actually, before this vacuum cleaner was invented, people actually cleaned their house by blowing away the dust. So it could not absorb the dust. People suffered from dust allergy or some other diseases too. But then this invention of the vacuum cleaner helped to promote hygiene and health of the people as well.
It's interesting to see how these inventions are actually built up to the great items or like production that was invented for our world, 20th century. And also it's interesting to see that it's improved the quality of life of people.
Yes, actually that's good to point out as well.
Really interesting.
There's another home appliance there, the refrigerator. Let's go.
It's a refrigerator.
Right here is the refrigerator that was invented in 1929.
I think, Grace, I told you when I saw it, I honestly thought it's a safe where you would store your money.
Actually, I'm really surprised that you pointed it out. Actually, it was designed that way to look like a safe because foods were considered very precious back then. Like you put your golds inside your safe. The same way around, like people could store their foods inside this refrigerator.
It's really interesting.
Very interesting, right? So now we went down to the second hall of the museum, and this is called the era of corporate innovation, meaning we can see how corporations, through their products, improve the quality of our life. First, we have semiconductor. Did you know that semiconductors are also called the rice of the electronics industry?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Not really.
Rice, because it is very, very important in the electronics industry. And we will go inside to see more about semiconductor. Let's go.
Let's go.
So, before the development of semiconductor, vacuum tubes and transistors were used inside electronic devices. And right here we can see 9 vacuum tubes that were used inside a radio that was popular in 1930s. As you can see, it looks very, very, very big and
Huge.
Huge, right? This radio weighed about 18 kilograms.
Wow.
And aside from radios, computers also used vacuum tubes before. But thanks to the development of semiconductor, electronic devices became smaller and lighter. So shall we now move on to the other panel to learn more about semiconductors?
Yes.
And now, what will be the future of semiconductor? In the future, semiconductor will be in the form of wearable devices. We already have smart watches these days, right?
I have one here.
Just like that. I don't have one, but you have. But not only smart watches, but in the future, semiconductors will be attached to eyeglasses, on pendant, and other small accessories that we attach or that we wear every day. And one more thing. If we talk about the future of semiconductor, then we can also talk about this autonomous car or driverless car, meaning the car drives automatically without the driver inside. And by the year 2040, about 75% of the car in the world will become driverless car or autonomous car. Can you imagine when this autonomous car will be commercialized?
I really cannot imagine, honestly.
Yeah, you guys, you don't need to get driver's license. Yes, but then you can do more productive thing inside a car. Like you can study, you can work, or enjoy doing your entertainment inside a car because you're not driving.
We are talking about the future here, and I think Samsung is already preparing for it.
Yes, exactly. Samsung is also researching or developing this technology as well. So this is our second corner display, which shows the history of TVs. And in 1975, Samsung Electronics released this Econo TV. Can you guess why it was called Econo?
I think it's because of the economy during that time,
Yeah,
1975.
Econo, yes, it's derived from the English word economic because it reduced the energy consumption by 30% by removing the preheating time. Back then, people had to wait for 5 seconds for the screen to appear after they turn on the power. But this Econo TV removed this preheating time and thus reduced the energy consumption.
Grace, I have one question.
Yes.
Did the TV actually come with the furniture itself, or was it separate?
Actually, it's not a separate furniture, but it is an all-in-one product that looks like a very classic woody furniture.
Yes.
And another thing, there is a door here. People actually close the door like this. And there are many stories going around why people close the door. One was to prevent children from overwatching TV. Another one is to protect the product itself from dust. So right here are Samsung Electronics TVs with innovative designs. So you can see different TVs with different designs, right?
So Grace, among all the TVs that we have seen so far and looking at the history of TV and development at Samsung, now this is the one, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to see at my home. How many inches did you say this one is?
This one is 85-inch product, released in 2013.
I mean, imagine how cool it would be to have your own cinema at home.
Exactly, because it looks like a piece of art inside a gallery. It is a timeless gallery TV, actually. And then these 4 sides are all speakers. So you could enjoy a loud cinematic sound at your home. So here, I would like to introduce you the world's first smartphone in 1993. It's right here. It was called smartphone because it had a touch panel and a pen to the right side of the phone, and it had an operating system. So meaning that aside from just calling and texting, people could play games, take notes, or do calculation and other functions using the mobile phone. So this is our first experiment. It's called the Galaxy Ball. We have several tablets here through which you can express your ideas or thoughts, or you can just doodle anything you want. Would you like to try?
Yes.
Maybe some emotion or like a happy face. Just anything
Maybe.
simple right now.
Maybe a happy face.
Happy face.
Oh,
And once
that's
you're
really
done,
nice one.
press the arrow button below and your writing shows on the dome.
On the screen. Wow.
It actually tells us that your simple doodling can enhance your imagination.
Wow.
And also, I'd like to send messages to all of you. Maybe Sua, you can write here.
Sure.
again. Really welcome you everyone to our museum. So now Sua is writing a special message for you. Wow. And that means
Welcome to Samsung Innovation Museum.
right there you can see the writing appearing on the dome to the galaxy pole.
Isn't this so cool?
Yeah, actually a lot of people really like this experiment and they actually try it here at the museum.
I think it's so relaxing.
It's relaxing
so nice.
too. Now it's going there. Bye-bye.
Bye messages. Oh, it's going to the galaxy.
Yes, that's why
Awesome.
it's called the galaxy pole.
Oh.
Okay, so this is our second experiment called the face recognition camera. So this camera is not just a normal camera because it recognizes your facial expression. So this camera takes your picture only when you smile. So would you like to show your big smile in front of
Yes.
this camera?
Sure. Yeah. Shall I give it a try right now?
Right now,
Okay, I'm going.
take off your mask.
Wow.
Right there. Now your emotion is captured. So before we go on with the third exhibition hall, I'm going to introduce you another experience.
I'm trying everything.
This is a live photo. Make a pose. Done. Done.
Oh.
And then let me drag your photo to the left. Like this. And then it appears on
wow.
12 different displays with different sizes and all.
Wow.
Would you like to take a picture here in front? You can.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
stay.
Wow.
That is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Let's go inside and see the latest products of Samsung Electronics. So here at this third exhibition hall, we can see latest products of Samsung Electronics, as I've mentioned, from mobile phones to TVs, tablets, PCs, and many other products. Let's first start with a mobile phone. Here we have Galaxy Z Fold 2, produced by Samsung Electronics, of course.
Yeah.
And you can see here with a wide display, we can do a multi-function or the multi-window function, meaning you can run 3 different applications at the same time. As you can see, here we have a YouTube application, and then you can watch any video you want. This is a video of our museum. I'm playing a video right now while taking a picture and sending messages to my friend. So you can do 3 different functions at the same time. Aside from this, of course, this is a foldable phone, meaning you can fold it like this.
How cool is
So you
that?
can fold it and just keep it in your pocket inside.
Can I
Yes,
try?
you can try.
It's actually not as heavy as I thought it would be.
And also from the cover screen, you can do other functions as well. You can watch, you can do all the applications here. Watch video, and then if you want to enjoy it in a wider screen, just unfold your phone and then continue watching the content you watched before. Now we have this recent TV called ZeroCall TV. So this is not a mobile phone, okay?
I was asking, is this a mobile phone? Is it a TV?
It's
What
a
is
TV
it?
actually. It's a TV, but then it could be connected to your phone. So actually right now I've connected this mobile phone to the Zero TV. These are days people do a lot of things with mobile phones, right?
Yeah.
You enjoy reading news or do SNS or social media, right? You can enjoy every content you do on mobile to an expanded TV here. So I'll show you right here. When I'm doing some research here, or see the gallery, or do anything on the mobile content, you can just see a wider screen with a TV. Not only that, you can also go to your YouTube site and watch video as well.
Wow.
So I'm going to play this video. And one nice thing is that when you play video, it automatically rotates horizontally. So you can enjoy the video in the horizontal angle.
How cool is that?
So once the video is finished, it rotates back to horizontal, to vertical.
I mean, how come they come up with these kind of brilliant ideas? This is so unique and innovative.
Very timely product, because these days I normally do a lot of things with mobile phones. That's why. Now this is one of the home appliances displayed at the museum. It's a refrigerator. Very colorful, right?
Yes.
It's bespoke, meaning that it will become as you have spoken. So you can customize your own home appliance, from the colors to the number of doors. And would you like to open it?
Yeah, sure.
It's like this inside.
Oh, it's so cozy and so nice. Yeah, I'd love to eat some pizzas.
So that was about the refrigerator, and we will go inside to our last corner thing called the SmartThings. Let's go.
Let's go.
And right here we have the SmartThings Corner with different home appliances that are all connected to the internet. And I'm going to show you right now with this smartphone that I can control these devices just using my smartphone.
Wow.
So there are many devices here, but I'm going to turn on this air purifier right here. Would you like to try?
Yes,
There is a power button here. Press this
Just
power
quickly.
button. Yes. And
it's working.
Purifier operated itself just right now. Not only this air purifier, but like the robot cleaner. If you are staying outside of your house and then you just heard that your friends are coming. Oh my God, that's really shocking,
So
right?
suddenly,
So
yeah.
suddenly. But you don't have to worry, because even you are staying outside, you can just control your robot cleaner using your smartphone. Here we have the smart refrigerator, as you have mentioned.
Yes.
This is the family hub refrigerator. It has this display in front, which gives us various functions we can enjoy. The first function you can see here is view inside. You can see the inside of your refrigerator
Without opening it up?
without opening it. Exactly.
Amazing.
So right here, this is inside of the refrigerator.
Really?
You can see what's inside without opening the door. And you can also add up some lists too. These are the food lists. Here you can just add what you want to add here inside your refrigerator. Aside from that, since it's connected to the internet, you can also enjoy some functions too. The display here, you can also go to the website you want to just search, or also watch videos.
Oh, maybe some recipes while cooking.
Yes, exactly. You can also check out different recipes as here.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like this.
Oh, wow, that is actually what's inside.
The cameras are hidden right here. This is the camera.
Wow.
Okay, so this was the last product that I have introduced to you guys, and this will conclude our tour for today. So,
Thank you so much.
how was the tour for you as well?
Oh my gosh, Grace, you've been the best tour we've had so far. You explained everything to us clearly. I mean, yet again, I will say I'm really amazed with the innovation part of Samsung. I was never expecting to see all these things, especially in a museum of innovation made by Samsung. I'd like to thank you for your time and efforts to explain each part of this museum. I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure our audience would love what they've seen.
Thank you so much, Sua, and me too. I really enjoyed time with you, Sua, and people in UAE. I really had a meaningful time today introducing Samsung Electronics history and innovative products and technologies as well.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Grace.
much.
مشاهدينا الأعزاء، للأسف الشديد وصلنا لنهاية جولتنا اليوم في متحف سامسونج للابتكار. تعرفنا فيه بشكل كبير على شركة سامسونج، تاريخها الغني، وأيضاً كيف شركة سامسونج تحولت من شركة كورية صغيرة لشركة كبيرة معروفة بكل مكان في العالم. نتمنى أن أنتم استمتعتوا معنا اليوم وتعرفتوا على شركة سامسونج بشكل أكبر. ورسالة لكل حد يحب شركة سامسونج أو معجب ومحب بالتكنولوجيا يزور المتحف هذا، إن شاء الله راح يعجبه. نشوفكم إن شاء الله بحلقة ثانية في موضوع جديد ومكان جديد. مع السلامة.